Okay, so we're gonna play a 6v6 match against positive Temtem. So he started with Ryzen Gazma. We started with Mastion Nesla. I know he likes starting Rise, so I started something that is good against that. We're gonna Ember the Gazma slot, and I think he's gonna switch out the Rise. So we're just gonna Tesla Prison whatever comes out there. We got the advantage from the start by correctly predicting his Rise to start, so this is a good first turn for us. Pick a pick. Good thing I used an electric move on that slot. The Noxious Bomb hurts though. So I believe now my Nesla outspeeds him. Because it's faster, unless he invested speed onto it, which he might have. So we're gonna Meteor Swarm. I don't know if he has two things that can take a Meteor Swarm, but if he does, he's gonna have to switch both of them out. And I don't think anything that can take Meteor Storm can take Electric Storm, so we're just gonna double Storm here. I don't think he's gonna have anything that's good against that. Ooh, Noxious Bomb. So he did outspeed my Nesla, so he does have speed on his Pick-a-Pick. But Nesla sucks, so I don't mind losing it. And his Gazma going down is huge, because Grandpa is one of the biggest threats on my team, and Gazma is a hard counter to that. So we're gonna bring out the Grandpa now. So the way I like to use Grandpa, get it out, fire off 2 shots, put it back in the team. Pull it back so it can restore its stamina on the bench, take it out, fire off 2 more shots. So this is a really good position for us. So we're gonna keep in our Mastion. We're gonna Ember the Pick-a-Pick. I don't know. Do we need our Mastion? I don't think he's keeping Incalibus, so he's not going to be doing damage to our Mastion, so I'm totally fine with embering the Pick-a-Pick. And Epoxy on Calibus is very obvious. I'm very happy with hitting the Rise as well. Rise is the most scary Tem he has, in my opinion. So he's bamboozled his Rise, so I can't kill it yet, but we did take out the Pick-a-Pick. So this Rise is tricky here. He takes out his Grandpa. So where's his Grandpa attacking? I want to switch the Gazma in. What does he have? What does he have? He still has Cernif. What do I have against Cernif? Cernif I'm fine. I have Kinu. I have my own Cernif. So I'm not too scared of his Cernif. I still have Grandpa against Cernif, so that's good. So I'm not scared of his Cernif, so I don't need Mastion here. So I'm gonna use Meteor Strike here. Hopefully it takes out the Bamboozle Shield on the Rise, and we're gonna switch in our Gazma. Our Mastion has maximum special defense, but that's not enough. It just dies here. We can take an Ember, no problem. What do we want to bring out here? We're gonna bring out the Grandpa again. So we're gonna Hypoxia. We want to be slower than Orgasma, so we're not gonna use the priority move. And we want to DC Beam. We want to rip the Bamboozle off of the Rise before we hit it. So hopefully we can take out the Rise this turn. His Grandpa can't do anything, so it has to switch out. So we're pretty safe here. And he probably doesn't have anything that wants to eat the Hypoxia. So even if he switches the Rise out, we're going to be in a good position. So the Rise goes. It still keeps its Bamboozle, so that's going to be spooky for us. That does nothing. So we want to take both of these out here. He has a Cerneef, so we want to switch this Grandpa out so it can restore its stamina. It's so good. It's so good. So we're going to take out the Cerneef here, and we're going to also take out the Kinu here because our Gazma's Botanophobia, so we don't want to keep it out against the Cerneef. It's too important against his Grandpa. Kinu's already joining the battle. Okay, so that's a bug. Maybe we can take Kinu out and Cerneef like that. Okay. So that was a bug. But that's okay. So he brings out his Calibus. I believe his Calibus is Botanophobia, so we're happy with this matchup here. Water Coloring Lily boosts our defense. I do want to Beta Burst here, but I might want to Beta Burst his Calibus. I don't know the TVs of his Calibus. He could be special defense, which means the Beta Burst wouldn't do that much. Am I faster? I think I want to Hypnosis his Calibus. I don't have any speed on my Kinu. It hasn't been rised yet. So this should be good. His Cerneef leaves, so it's a good thing we didn't target it. Rise comes out. Rise is scary. So that does a good chunk of damage. So I don't know how this works. Does the Demoralize slow my Kinu down before the Toxic Ink happens? Or does it not matter? I don't know the answer to that. We're gonna Beta Burst the Rise to take off the Bamboozle, and we're gonna send another Water Cutting Lily right at the Calibus. Our Cerneef doesn't really have much to do anymore. So we're just gonna take out the Calibus. Oh, I guess the Bamboozle doesn't stay on? I thought it did persist through switching out. So we're gonna take out the Gazma here. So his Grandpa comes out, and that's good for us. Kinu's Beta Burst should finish off Rise. Electric Storm? I don't know if Electric Storm finishes off Rise. We could Beta Burst Grandpa and Electric Storm. That might make more sense. Hypoxia. We have no special defense, but we do have max HP on our Kinu, so that doesn't take much damage, and we do take out the Rise. And the Grandpa survives, so we did pick the right targets here. And Cerneef. We want our Kinu to get more stamina, so we're gonna switch out to our Grandpa here. And we are going to Sparks our Grandpa. Shouldn't matter, this is over, he can't take out my Grandpa. And my Kinu. Shy Shield is probably not the right move if he's trying to win, but maybe he isn't trying to win. He's just accepting that 3 versus 1 is not good. And that's the game. He didn't say GG. People get offended if you say GG as the winner. So we had it ready, but we didn't send it out. It's probably going to make some changes. So I think the key for that game was the fact that his I believe he had a Gasma and it went down really early, which let our Grandpa just run wild, whereas our Gasma was able to do its job as being a Grandpa counter. Game number 2. We kept our starters the same. He switched his up. He's got Saipat and Grandpa. Mastion and Nestle is still a pretty decent start. We probably want to take the Mastion out here. We're going to put in the Gasma, and we are going to Chain Lightning here. Actually, he's probably scared of the Chain Lightning. He might switch out. Is Mastion super important? It might be. We're gonna do the safe play here. Do I want a Tesla Prison or Chain Lightning? I'm gonna Chain Lightning. Okay, so we took the Hypoxia like a champ. And we took the Ice Shuriken. We are max defense on our Gasma, which is nice. Let's see. We're pretty happy with this setup here. Ice Shuriken. We are scared of the Ice Shuriken. I don't know if it's priority or not. If it's priority, we want a DC Beam to just get the move off. Otherwise, we might just want a double Electric Storm here. I think the Electric Storm is just gonna mess them up if they stay in, so we don't have to be scared about Ice Shuriken. Yeah, so they both leave. So that's a nice chunk of damage to the Gasma. So we are going to switch our Gasma out. We can't leave it in against the Cernif. Our Kinu should be able to take both of them. And here we're gonna either Grandpa or Cernif. Grandpa not against Gasma. Mastion or Cernif. think we want to do the Cernif. He can't really hurt it. So hopefully he didn't switch out. Okay, Revitalize on the Gazma, that's bad for us. Noxious Bomb, ow, that did a lot more than I thought it would. But it doesn't do that much in the grand scheme of things. I want to Stonewall my Cernif and Revitalize. No, I don't want to Revitalize. I just want to Water Cutting Lily the Gazma. I happen to know that it's not a Botanophobia Gazma. Saku. What comes out here? Rise. Okay, so this is not a great matchup for us. We can't really hurt him. Should have Revitalized. But I am happy about this Stonewall here. So now our Cernif shouldn't mind anything that his physical attackers do. It's still scared of the Rise. So the question is, do we want to Beta Burst the Rise to take a chunk out of it? Lifeful Sap, just to sort of sit around. I think we're going to Beta Burst it. The question is, where is this Fire move headed? If it's headed to the Kinu, we want a Beta Burst. We want a Lifeful Sap. If it's heading to the Cernif, we do want to use the Beta Burst. We're going to take out Mastion. Saku is scared of it. We're going to keep the Kinu in, take a chunk out of the Rise. Rise is super threatening. Okay, so we made the right move there. That did nothing. So I imagine he's switching out the Saku here. So I'm going to try to protect that. We're going to bring out the Grandpa. Meteor Storm. I don't think the Mastion does much in here. It's forcing out the Saku. I could try to Jaw Strike the Rise. Weaken it even more. I think that makes sense. So yeah, the Saku goes, we were expecting that, and Gazma comes out. That is not what we want to see. I don't know if he predicted us or what, but that Gazma did not want to... Oof. Oof. Big oof all around. So we're gonna Tornado the Rise. We're gonna take out the Rise. I'm very wary about sacrificing our Grandpa here, but we are going to Ember the Gazma. The Rise leaves. Saku. Oh man, we should have done the Meteor Storm. So our Mastion, we're gonna take out the Grandpa here. We're gonna put in Kinu, and we're gonna Meteor Storm here. So our Mastion is maximum special defense and max attack because it's because of Saku and its special attacks. So hopefully we can take any hits that come our way. One HP. Oh. We almost got there, but didn't. So this is a bad position for us here. I'm gonna beta burst the Gazma. I don't think it's staying in. Or should I beta burst the Saku? Hmm. We could try to predict the Rise here. I think that's what we're gonna do. If he switches the Gazma to Rise, we're gonna beta burst it. It's a Cernif. Beta burst on this is still good. So we're gonna fire off another beta burst on the Cernif, and we're gonna revitalize our own Cernif. Yeah, this isn't a good position for us. So he can't revitalize on the Cernif anymore, so it has to leave. I imagine it will. Nesla, maybe? I don't know. He still has... Does he have a Grandpa? We're gonna show... Gazma is not already joining the battle. I think we've lost this one. We made a bad play with our bird Grandpa. No, he does still have a Grandpa of his own. If there was a resign button, I would be clicking it here. Because at this point it's over. So now he has 2 Grandpa counters, and I have just Grandpa Cernif Kinu. So here's where I kind of suffer from Nesla just not being a threat at all. Nesla doesn't have a particular role on the team other than just having good SVs. We're gonna Hypoxia that. It's gonna be the Saku though. Or not. Doesn't matter. What does he have left? He has the Saku. Oh, the Grandpa, so that's what kills us. Gotcha. I mean, we don't really have much other than this. We just don't have the stamina to take out his guys. Saku beats the Cernif. And he still has one other thing. And this is the end. Unfortunate. So he had the 2 Grandpa counters, which is pretty rough, because it's the only real threat we have on our team. I really want to put a Psypad in the water slot to actually do threatening damage. But that breeding is a work in progress.